Hey guys, got a little decided to pop on, and I'd like to pull two winners for a free reading because I've now reached over 600 subscribers. Hi, Jake. Nice to see you. And so, anyways, Jake, I'll wait a while and let people find the notification because I just popped on. But yeah, I'm sitting outside on my covered porch, and that's this is my cabin. Hi, Janet. Nice to see you. Hi, Mama Bear, Serena. Nice to see you. Libra Lady. Okay, so far these are all. Hi, Linda. These are all people that I think are in the draw for the free reading. So yeah, I'm going to draw two names for a free 30-minute reading because I'm now over 600 subscribers. And yes, Jake, you got in. Yeah, you got into the draw. Hey, Lauren. Nice to see you. Love your name. That's my daughter's name. So this is different, slightly different scene. I'm outside on my covered porch, my love seat here, and this is my mother's cabin behind me. It's actually a log cabin, but an extension was put onto the front, and it's actually now my office. So yeah, so I'll just wait till more people pop in. Let's see, I'm going to find a different view. What does that look like? What does that look like? Okay, not any different. All right. Linda, I think I already have you in the draw, but listen, I'll put you in right now just to make sure. I'll just write your name down. Okay. Hi, Viviani. Nice to see you. All right. So, Linda, here's my rhubarb box, my strawberry rhubarb box. Hi, Karen. Yes, I feel great. I feel great. Yeah. I've been doing a lot of inner work and, just letting go a lot of misbeliefs that I have about myself that started in childhood. Oh, I got lots of dragonflies flying around. They've come to join me. So I'm just going to wait a little bit. Thanks for popping on with me. I just wanted to draw two names for two 30-minute free readings because I'm now over 600 subscribers. It's been slow, but because I haven't been on much, and I need to come on more. But I just felt like coming on and seeing you all. So thanks for joining me. It's cool here. The sun's finally come out. It's been kind of rainy the last 3 days. Hi, Catherine. Catherine, I've got you in. Yeah, I've got you in the box. I got you in the strawberry red box. I'm just so thrilled for you, Catherine. Hey, Heather. Nice to see you. Do you want to come on with me, Heather? I'm pulling the winners for two free 30-minute readings. But I'm also going to do some mini readings. So if you want to pop on with me, that'd be great. Hi, Nancy. Nice to see you. Can you guys hear me okay? Because I'm just going off the microphone off my laptop. So let me know if it's okay. It's nice to see you all my dear friends. Oh, good. Great. Strawberry rhubarb pie is amongst my favorites. My top three are strawberry rhubarb pie, apple pie, especially the way my grandmother made it, and my mom. let's see, strawberry rhubarb pie, apple pie, and and the strawberry glaze pie that my mother used to make. Oh, with whipped cream, real whipped cream. Oh, it was to die for. Especially when, well, we'd only do it in the season where we had our local strawberries, which are deep red right to the core, and they're so sweet. Oh, yeah, Catherine, it is nice to see familiar faces, isn't it? I just love my community. I love this community. It's just so great. Even here on this island, there's lots of awoke people, but sort of in my circle, there's just not that many. Oh, I love pumpkin pie too. Add that to the list with whipped cream. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And my mother would make it straight from the pumpkin. She didn't get the canned pumpkin at all. So I know how to do that. Yeah, I know how to make Greek pies, but nobody to make them for, and I can't eat them anymore. So it's just a fond memory. Yeah, strawberry rhubarb. I just love it. That's my name is an homage to my mother and grandmother. Hey, girlfriend, nice to see you, Jane. Oh, great. Indigo is going to come on. Jane, you can come on too if you want. And what I'm doing, Jane, is pulling 2 winners for a 30-minute one-to-one personal reading because I'm celebrating getting yet another 100 subscribers. You're going to come on? All right. Yay. Okay. I'm going to send, okay, I'm just going to copy the URL. And Jane, I think I'll just send it via Messenger, if that works for you. Okay, so I got you there. All right, pasting it in, and boom, I sent it to you. I don't know if I have Heather here. If not, I've got Heather Campbell, but I don't think I have you. Maybe I'll try Indigo. And if not, I'll just email it to you. No, I don't. Indigo. Yeah, it's not coming. Okay, I should, all right, so I'll just minimize that and I'll go to my other account here and I'll just email it to you, Heather. All right, there we go. All right, here we go. All right, I just pushed send, Heather, so it should be along shortly. There we go. Oh, there's Jane. Sorry, I just came back to see. I see Jane going like this. Girlfriend, so nice to see you.
You too. Yeah, I was going like this.
Yeah, well, I was on another page emailing to Heather. So, how are you?
I'm well right at this moment. How are you? Where are
I'm
you?
good.
Looks
Oh,
nice.
I am outside I'm on the covered porch of my mother's cabin, and it's kind of spring-like weather today. It's not summer for sure. We've had rain the last few days, and the sun just came out. It's a little cool out here, so that's why I got my sweatshirt on. I should really put a scarf on too. It's not that warm, but we've had a string of hot days though, about 4 or 5 days ago. So. Hey, oh, Tarot Living with Manasa. Nice to see you.
I love it when I watch her thing every morning, and this morning she's like, and I know I'll make Jane happy.
Cool, very cool.
Yeah,
Very
like
cool.
she always does. And then I wanted to tell Wayne, hi Heather.
Hi Jane, it's been a while.
Forever.
Totally.
I don't know if Wayne knows this, but I was teaching a tarot class, and we're going through the majors right now. And so for the very first class, we were doing 0, 1, and 2.
Right.
And I have been using this, I got out my Rider-Waite because I wanted it, when you're teaching it, and I was teaching Rider-Waite, it had to be like that. And I didn't have a magician. So I wanted Wayne to know that I am 1 card short of a deck.
Oh, yes. I remember you saying this. Yes. Hey, Wayne. Hi, Gina.
I love this book too. I still have it.
Oh, okay.
It goes over the Rider-Waite, Smith, and the Thoth, and they put them side by side so you can see the similarities, you can see the differences, and it gives different the basic interpretations, and then even suggests like spreads and things in the back. It's a really cool book. I like it.
Nice.
I recommend it.
So for newcomers that have just joined us, yes, I have a different scene behind me. I'm out on this is my mother's cabin. It actually is a log cabin, but a room was added onto the front, and the porch pushed out. So, they built a new covered porch. Anyways, I just love it here. Yeah. My mom's here. I can feel her.
I'm envisioning it.
Yeah, I'm surrounded by trees, by fir trees, and also arbutus trees, if anybody is familiar with that. Yeah.
You said butus?
Arbutus.
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 No, I'll have to look it up later.
Wasn't that the guy that beat up Popeye?
What's that?
Wasn't that the guy who beat up Popeye?
Oh, that was Brutus. Not Arbutus. So, Jane, I want to do a reading for you, off camera.
Ooh, fun.
Yes. And Heather, too, if you ever want one.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
And I would do the same for you.
Of course. That's why I like to give back. So when, my fellow readers, I ask them for cards. It's nice to be able to give back because I feel bad that I can't do like any monetary support. But hey, if you need any readings or, an extra set of eyes on something.
Exactly.
And he heard me talking to you ladies. He knows I'm going live and he wanted to say hi. So that's my Mozzie.
I see Tiber Ross is in here and Suzanne.
Okay.
Hello, my dear friend. And for people that don't know, this way is Jane the Seeker. You can catch her early in the morning. What time do you come on Eastern? Is it like 9 o'clock Eastern?
It's 9 o'clock Eastern, yes.
Yeah, which is 6 o'clock my time, which means I never see her. I never see her, but when I wake up to pee,
like the other morning, yes,
I'll pop in and say hi, and then I go back to sleep. So and below me is Heather from Indigo Chrysalis Tarot. These women are my dear friends.
Aww,
and I hope they think of me the same way.
Oh my goodness, it was you and Lisa that got me, feeling comfortable and, getting me on, camera and being a guest. So most definitely. You, Lisa, and Scott. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Hi, Linda Kelzer. Nice to see you. So I guess I better get the thrilling part out of the way. I'm going to be pulling 2 names, and almost everybody's name that's in the chat is in the drawing.
Roll.
2 names for 2 winners of a 30-minute free reading with Avec Moi.
Moi?
Moi, avec moi. Yeah, it's a bilingual country,
Just really quick.
All right, so drum roll, ladies. Would you do the drum roll for me, please? All right. Oh, it flew out of the box.
Oh my goodness.
Tammy Aldridge.
Aldridge, yay, Tammy.
She's not
Oh,
in the
you got
chat, but
tiny
I'll
hands.
but I will put it in the comments and on my community page, Tammy Aldridge. So you can
Congrats,
email me
Tammy.
at, I should put that in here. Oh, I'll
Yeah.
just put it in the
I
comments.
don't have tiny hands, but I can.
Okay, so drum roll for the second one. And yes, you can win again, even if you had a reading before. I keep your name in the box. So, okay, so drum roll. I'm just really mixing it up. I'm really mixing it up. Okay. Oh, that one wants to stick. Oh my God. Linda B.
Oh,
Linda
Linda B.
B.
And I just put her into the draw, although she's probably in there, but that's the one I just did. Linda B, you want a reading?
And you
All
got
right.
medium hands.
Right. So just, yeah, my medium hands. That's right. I'm so glad
and
you,
feet.
oh, you got feet too.
You can't have Tuesdays with Tarot Stash.
Oh, you have
Oh.
to come prepared. There you
And
go.
Darn, I wonder where I put mine, but I've got some witch's fingers. And as a teacher, I used to,
Ooh.
it's a green finger with red,
Warts.
nail polish.
Oh,
Yeah, it's all bumpy.
And a wart.
Anyways, I used it when I was reading with a student beside me, primary student, and I would pull my finger along to make their eyes, pull them along, right?
That's
And I used to
creative.
love it. And also I would give them each, if I was working with a group, let's say of 4, I would give them each a witch's finger so for them to track. Yeah, it was a fun way for them to get to track.
Wow.
So yeah, I love things like that. So
Yeah. Get them excited.
all right. So
long.
it's Linda. Yeah, Linda, you won. You won, Linda.
Yay, Linda and Tammy.
Okay, so just email me at sharon.m.lee1954@gmail.com. Here, I'll put it in here, but it's also on beneath the video. But I'll just put it here. M. Lee.
Okay, so we're done then. All right.
Oh, time to go. Okay. Nice
Yeah,
talking to you. Bye.
You didn't ask to be entered into the draw. I'm sorry. It could have been you. But you can have a reading anytime, girlfriend.
In there. My name's already in there. So
is it?
Oh.
Okay.
From last week.
Oh,
When you
well,
invited me on.
well, you don't need to be part of a draw. I'll do it anytime. You know that.
Oh, it's excitement. Now, if I can only get the Powerball numbers right, that would be awesome.
Okay, there's my email address for the channel. And
And I just want to ask Jane really quick. I've been seeing that beautiful painting behind you, that tapestry. That's gorgeous. Where'd you get that?
yeah.
It's not a painting, it's a cloth, and it's
Yeah.
actually pretty cheap. Let me see. I
It's like
might
an
have gotten
altar
it.
cloth?
It's there's the whole thing.
I love it.
I got it on probably Amazon.
Amazon.
Right.
Yeah, I think I got it.
What would we do without Amazon?
Right? Pandemic.
Save lots of money.
Oh, yes. Well, also being on an island here, it's great. To have the stuff delivered. So it's fantastic. In fact, before Amazon, I'm going back 30 years, in the early 90s when my kids were, really young. We had in Canada, you guys had Sears and Roebuck. We had Sears.
Yes.
And I would order from the catalog and
Grammys.
have it delivered. I used it a lot. So, because we lived out on an island where you only could get there by boat or float plane. Like we were really out in the sticks.
Makes me think
So,
of Northern Exposure, the old TV show where they had to fly
Yes,
everybody in
yes,
the town. Love that
exactly.
show still. We still watch it.
Yeah. The float planes used to fly down the channel. They wouldn't fly very high and they'd be going down the channel. And I'd love the sound of their engines because that was a lifeline for us. In fact, I had to rush my husband out. He had a serious injury, head injury, and chainsaw injury. Just he had the safety gear, but he thought, I just have to make this one cut. And what it was we had this walkway. it was on the shore, but the rocks were like at a 45-degree angle. Anyways, this was a walkway around. And he took the chainsaw, didn't have his gear on, his face guard, and he went to cut. And he told himself, okay, I can't. It was two pieces of wood meeting together. And he said, I can't nick that other board because the chainsaw will kick back. He knew that. He nicked the board. So it kicked back. And it does stop right away, the chain. But what happened is it hit him and then went down, right? So when and he was thrown back and hit his head, I was more worried about his head. I mean, I was well trained in wilderness first aid. And when I got to him, it's funny how you just go into that mode. I'm not a mom. I'm not his wife. So
Yeah,
I looked at his eye.
understandable.
It was, the eyelid was all chewed up. Everything was bleeding. And I thought, oh, there goes the eye. Matter of fact. And then I screamed for one of the workers to come, and he freaked out. And I just said, I was holding actually I was holding my apron. It was clean, but I was holding it on his wound. And he freaked out, this young guy. He was only about 16, was up there he was a friend of ours, and he was working for us. Anyways, he ran into the house. I was up well prepared. I had my first aid. I also, so anyways, oh, yes. So when you worked in ER, Catherine? Yeah, chainsaw laceration. So it turns out his eye was fine. That's why you have this bone here to protect it. So it did chew up his eyelid. And but he's got a scar from here down to here. And actually, most people don't even really see it. I mean, it's there, but yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It messed up.
The wind going through your hair. I love that sound.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's just so gorgeous here. What else was I going to say? So then I went into we had a marine radio. We didn't have cell phones back then. And so I fortunately had prepared. I put up a chart for myself to, because when I went into to use the radio, I was in shock, right? And so I just looked at what to say. And so I said that, and it was the seaplane. What I'm getting to is the seaplane company, the float plane, and they do medical vacs. He said, "Oh, we have a what do they call it? A private flight that was." He said, "But we're getting the passengers out, and we're right there." So it took them only about 15-20 minutes to get to us. But yeah. So in fact, I remember exactly when it was. Do you remember when the Soviet Union fell? Back in, I think, 91. What was the name? Gorbachev?
Yeah.
The military came in, and anyways. Yeah. Oh, and when we got to the ER, it was in a small town, and they said, oh, because it's his eye, we're going to send you to another town where there's an eye specialist, a surgeon. And so he did a really great job sewing my husband up. And of course he did have a concussion. When I was checking him out to see at what level of consciousness he was, because I had to rouse him. And I said, what time of year is it? Well, the sun's hot, so I guess it must be summer. So he wasn't really remembering. I said, what year is it? I had no idea.
Oh.
How many children do you have? One. And we had two. And, and so on and so forth. I went, okay.
I would have been scared shitless.
Well, you know what, Heather, when you're in your first aid mode, and nurses can attest to this, is you just get the job done. So I had to get him on the plane. And then once I handed him over to the ER at the first hospital, I then went because he was out of it. He didn't know I was there. So I went out and called my mother, and I completely fell apart. In fact, so badly that she couldn't understand what I was saying. I was just a blubbering mess. And so what she did was phone a close friend, a couple that lived near us, on the Big Island, Vancouver Island. And so then she got the story from her. Anyways, but you just do it, and then you fall apart.
Yes. But Shan did the same thing, not with a saw, but we were leaving the trailer at the time and the light was out, but he figured he knew where something was. And when he went to bend down, he caught the corner of this hard corner of this cabinet
Yeah.
table that we had. Next thing I
Right.
hear him is screaming. And I'm going, he's got like a hole right here, blood's going down. I'm just like, oh my God, get
Yeah.
in the car, what the hell? And
Well, facial cuts are
scary.
so, yeah, facial lacerations, they bleed.
It
They
almost
bleed
went
so
through.
much.
Thank God it didn't break the bone, but it did enough where he had to get stitched up and everything. But it was this hole and blood was just coming down the side of his face. And trying to drive and keep
Yeah.
my wits about me on the road and stuff. to
Hi,
get him to the hospital.
Rondell.
So yeah.
Yeah. So I took this course, and actually I took it twice. I took it 1 year and then I took it 2 years later to refresh, but it was an 80-hour, but survival wilderness first aid. It was not the one where, like the industrial first aid where you
Yeah.
what do you call it? Stabilize the patient and then the ambulance comes. No. And then I had to know how to evacuate them. So yeah, it's good to be prepared, because then when you have something like that happen, you just go into, okay, get her down mode.
Well, if you're in trouble, it's good to have
Speak-
sheriff around.
Speaking of which, I had a dream last night, and
Ooh, do
it
tell.
was about being prepared.
Oh, I was just going to say that I play this game with Sharon. Sharon doesn't know this. I only
Oh.
listen to selective words of hers, and then I hear something completely different. So let me hear this story.
All right. You hear something completely different. Okay. So
Oh,
I
I-
had this.
Okay. So it starts out, you had this dream, and now your dream is going to be completely different from what you tell.
Okay.
Oh, gotcha.
Right. Okay. So I had this dream, and it was about being prepared. And that if you are prepared, expect the best, but be prepared for the worst. And so that's why I took the course. If we were going to live out there, with our young children, well, I'm not going to be, helpless ninny. I'm going to be able to know what to do. And but I also, for example, carry a big container in my car at all times, and I've got a sleeping bag and a little mattress. I have water. I have emergency food. I have toilet paper. I have warm clothes. I've got a pair of sturdy shoes, that kind of thing, and that's for earthquake. And you could be caught in an earthquake out somewhere, not at your home, right?
It can be for anything. We
Anything.
always we have
Exactly.
food in everybody's car and food in
Exactly.
everybody's car, and just a little bit of an emergency, kit
Yeah.
in everybody's car, and a fire extinguisher.
Yes. Yeah, so I have it in there for anything. It could be anything. I know when we had a hurricane here, and we rarely get them. Like, I remember one as a kid in 1962, but we got a really good one about 3 years ago. Yeah, it was 3 years ago. And so a lot of people were stuck in traffic. They couldn't get home. Like, there was only one main road so people can get home. And people were stuck for 3.5 hours. I mean, even just to pee and have some toilet paper and have some water, right?
Sounds
So
like
it's
a
in there.
typical Western New York, Buffalo winter snowstorm over here.
Exactly. Yeah. And I've got a candle. I've got a lighter. I've got a little stove. I'm prepared for anything. I've got a tarp. So I've got that. Also, I have a grab and go backpack because, if a forest fire started here, I'm surrounded by trees. I wouldn't be able to get, if it started somewhere up here, I wouldn't be able to go up that way. I'd have to hike down. And so it's in a backpack, just grab and go. So I've always, so Catherine says, I'm just going to, I learned hope for the best, but be prepared for the worst. I always had food, water, and a warm blanket when I was driving at night in New England. Heck, even in the daylight. Yep. Yeah,
Yep.
I got a blank. I've got everything.
Exactly. And cat litter to keep your
And in the
your
winter,
back
I have
of
s-
your from
yeah,
swerving back and forth. Yep. Or getting
right. And
stuck in the snow.
I've got a snow shovel I put in there in the winter.
Yep.
So, anyways, shall we do some readings? Oh, so anyways, the dream was about being prepared, and it also I wrote, I get these dreams and I write them in my dream journal here. You can see that I've got quite a bit of writing and so on.
Yeah.
And it's what they're doing is channeling stuff. The spirit's channeling stuff in my dreams for my book. So I always write them down. I'm getting lots of dreams that I remember.
I get so
And-
many. I wake up in the morning. By the time I'm coherent enough and awake
Yep.
enough, it's just it's a mesh, and I can only pick out certain things, and then I get frustrated. But
Yeah.
if it's a
I'm
really
sure I had
strong
more too, but
message and I'm
that's-
supposed to get it, they'll really, they'll send it.
Yeah.
through.
Yeah, exactly. So, and also when I was writing this down, what came to me too was, all right, you need to write down your wishes, needs, the new moon, write them down. I was just looked at mine today from the past new moon. So you're asking in the universe, for what you need or also want, desire. And the thing is not to perseverate on it. Like, when am I getting it? When am I, how come I'm not getting it? I'm on spirit, and it's going around in your head. No, write it down. Like at the new moon, write it down and then just leave it. You got to trust. You got to trust spirit. You got to trust the universe. Yeah, you can't be full of anxiety. So, it'll stop the chatter. So that was another thing about, list making, that kind of stuff. But anyways, if anybody has a question, please type it all in caps, and enclosing it with emojis on either end really helps so I can see it. And I am on my laptop, so the printing is smaller.
Yes.
I'm loving my laptop. It's, I've gone back to Mac. I used Mac all my professional life, and then I got a PC, a Dell. It was a top of the line computer, but my friend wrecked it, as I told before.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my God, it's right.
But the right one came through. So.
Well, yeah, I'm just so happy with it. I mean, my bank account's not happy, but you know what? My ex-husband said, "Oh, I'm so sorry." He says, "I'll pay for half of it."
Well, there.
Oh no. Okay, I won't turn that down.
Oh, okay. No argument for me.
No argument for me.
That arm.
Okay, so put your questions in the chat. I've got all my cards out here, including my oracle stuff. I'll put this away.
I don't have my phone with me, so I can't see the questions. So I'll just wait for Sharon for you to.
Yeah, I'll pin them.
Pin them.
I think people are busy.
Oh yeah, social hour.
Yep, social hour. That's right.
Back.
Hi, Priscilla. Nice to see you. Yeah, with the rise in prices and everything, I've had to really tighten my belt. So it was not pleased when I had to put out that money. Oh.
Okay.
Okay, so Jake, I've started your question.
I'm like, what?
Rundell, just a minute.
I know. It's just like, it's got to be good.
Okay, we've got two, so we can start with that, and I'll just check the chat when we finish. This first one's from Jake. I've been having dreams of zombies lately, which have been disturbing. I don't watch anything regarding zombies. What is the meaning behind it?
Kind of walking around feeling half alive and half dead. That's kind of almost how I feel these days with everything going on in the world. It's just getting through each day, just plodding through the best. And sometimes you just I feel out of it, That could be it too. Not doom and gloom around.
Did you get a hit with that, Jane?
No. I mean, I absolutely get what Heather is saying. I'm not feeling anything, so I was going to pull some cards
Mm.
and see what they said. But also, I mean, I am getting that there is something subconsciously that is causing these dreams, obviously. I mean,
Yeah, that's what I got too.
yeah, but that doesn't really take a psychic. Are you beginning a new journey? Is that what's going on? Because I get the Fool here. Fool showed up, so I think if you're at the beginning of a journey, you might be you know, scared of what's going on with the journey. Yeah. Wayne too. Wayne feeling like it's gonna be too.
Jake says yes, that's true.
Yeah. So are you at the beginning of something? Okay.
And Labor Lady, I got your question.
Okay.
This is so nice being out on my mother's porch. I love it.
Okay.
She's here.
I
So we
wanted
saw-
a porch.
I feel her over here.
Yeah. So, Jake, the first card I get is the Death card. So, yes, this is what you're dreaming, but you're going through, and I know that Jane is exactly right because I read a lot for Jake on my channel, and he is going through a lot of changes, and some of it is life changing. It's something that he needs to do, and so the Death card is that balance between having to start over, a new rebirth, having to change certain lifestyle patterns, starting new spiritual work. And the next card was rest. So to make sure that you are giving that brain a rest, because I know from like previous readings, you're always looking for signs. When's this going to come? I don't understand this. Why is this not? And that's just your brain going and going and going. And I think that's subconsciously is what's affecting your dreams. You need it like a cleanse to just start meditating. Maybe taking purifying baths every now and then, a little bit of salt or something in the water, or just lay in the shower, go over you. But you have to cleanse your body, not just through bathing or showering with water, but also taking in more water, eating healthier. And I know Jake knows what I'm talking about. A lot more healthier eating, a lot more healthier drinking. Get more water into your body to start cleansing and flushing out those toxins, and to surrender, and just to know that you're surrendering to your higher power, and that the connection between you and your spirit guides and your higher power are connecting with you, and they're there to help you, and to just surrender and let the process happen naturally. Just go with the flow, and just make sure that you're taking good care of your body, because everything is all connected, your spiritual, your mental, your physical, that's all connected. And just to have patience and take good care of yourself, and um, you know the rest. So I'll hand it over to Jane.
Okay. Yeah. So like I said, I got that, that there was something that could be beginning for you. And so it's the whole beginning of the journey, and not really being able to see it, so you see it in that way. But I'm getting the Ace of Pentacles, which is, it's you could be in your dreams going through a portal. Um, but this would be on Earth because it's a pentacle. But this is the beginning of something as well. Oh, you got two aces. You got two aces in a 3-card reading. That's very interesting. So it might be that you're going through this portal in your dreams and you're meeting zombies there. And there's something about a truth and being honest and truthful. Um, and and I'm hearing that there might have been something that you weren't honest and truthful about, and that's bothering you in some way, shape, or form. So clear the clutter from your brain of clear that up, whatever that is. I don't know. I am not you. I don't know, but it's fast movement, but clear the way. You need to clear the way. And it's also you got the sneaky Pete card here, the Seven of Swords, and it's almost like he's looking back over his shoulder, like he's escaping from the circus with these four swords. But these two swords in the ground are the most stable swords. They're in the ground, right? So you think you're getting away with all these swords, but the stable swords are in the ground. But two aces, so there's the beginning of things with the Chariot. That's a very interesting combination. And like I said, this is my portal card. And if you notice, when you go through this gateway, you don't see those mountains that are right there? See those mountains that are at the end of the path? You don't see the mountains over here. You don't see them over here. The landscape between this portal is different than everywhere else. So in your dreams, you could absolutely be going somewhere.
Okay, mosquitoes are out.
Oh,
So
That's one of the great outdoors.
did you? Good thing I had my mic mute. Did you see me start to yell and then throw something?
Yeah.
People in the chat would have seen it. What it was this cat that comes from the neighbors, and which is quite a ways away, and my cats, they've been getting into cat fights. My cat has this big gaping wound that doesn't need to be stitched up, but I've been taking care of it. And that bloody cat was here. So I yelled at it and threw, I grabbed the nearest thing.
Somebody asked what deck this is.
Yeah.
Sorry. So I'm just showing.
No, that's okay.
It's the Sawyer's Path. It's a fabulous deck. I love it.
Yeah, I'd like the pictures on it. Anyways, if people wondering why I was looked like I was a mad woman, I was for a second there.
I saw you get up.
Protect my kitty.
If my two cats start to fight, I have to hit the thing really quick, and I'm like, stop
it. Yeah. Suzanne says rain throws things out at our squirrels and woodchuck. Yeah. Well, this has been a nasty cat. It comes. I can hear it coming around at night and yelling. So I go out. I've got a big. It's not a snow blower, but it's to blow leaves and stuff, and it's really loud. So I just it's run by battery. So I just turn that on and blast him. Get out of here. Okay. I love cats, but not when they harm my baby. Yeah. Okay. So Jake, what I've got is the energy of the reading. This is the Page of Pentacles, and they're really trying to, this is, them talking to you in your dreams. And it's about your mental health, because the Pentacles is also about health. Your emotional and mental health. And what the hit I got about the zombies was these are beliefs about yourself. I mean, you're doing shadow work, I think, in your dreams. And these are about beliefs about yourself. And for it's half dead, they have no use to you anymore. I'm going through the same thing. I'm clearing them out. Stuff that I picked up when I was a child, beliefs about myself that are clearly not true. So that's what I think is happening in your dreams. So they're really trying to give you messages in your dreams. And I got the answer yes. And, the hit I got, yes. So this is the Ace of Pentacles. So the same thing. This is about your mental and emotional health.
Ace, you mean the Queen?
No, this is the Ace of Pentacles.
I got the Ace of Pentacles too.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I was like, oh, you both got it.
They're trying to give you resources. It's about resources and health and all that kind of thing, not just finances. And the mess, it's a new journey of, you're going to be able to help yourself.
Look
What?
at your card, Sharon. Your card
Yes.
has a portal in it too. Look at
Yes.
your card
Yes, it
And
does.
the mountain in the back too.
with the mountain
That's
to
right.
the back.
Yeah, mountain in the back and a tree, almost like the tree of knowledge or something. But yes, this is a new beginning for you. You're clearing out the old stuff, and see, you're moving from stormy waters to calmer waters. Your luck is changing because you're clearing the stuff out in your dreams, and you'll become the confident emperor. The beneficial emperor, all the good things about an emperor. And look at this, the 6 of Wands, victory.
Victory.
And then I pulled one more card, the
that card.
10 of Pentacles. You're going to have it all,
Yeah.
baby, especially around your emotional and mental health. So, yeah, you're just clearing stuff. You're getting rid of those zombie-like beliefs that you don't need anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, he says lots of, lots of shadow stuff. Yeah, same with me. I've been diving deep.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Me too.
yeah.
I think a
It's
lot
not-
of us have. Yeah.
I think we are. Yeah, well, because we're being
COVID.
called, because we're being called to, to be light workers, and we need to be light ourselves. Sorry, when you see me swat at some mozzie.
I thought you were swiping right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm decided. I've been on. I think I rejoined Match.com about 6 months ago. I haven't been on it for years, and I think I'm just going to give up. Like, I don't need it. I asked the pendulum, like, do I need to be on Match.com? It went, no.
Oh, I had a friend who was trying that. She was going through Plenty of Fish and those other ones, and I'm like,
Yeah.
girl, just be
Yeah.
with yourself for a while. But
Exactly.
she's
Well, it's
afraid
just
of
that
not
with
being alone. That's the whole thing. She doesn't want to be alone, and so she's been in a relationship on and off for the past 15 years with somebody who really does not love her, and she
Yeah.
told me, I really don't love him, but it's better than nothing. And I'm like,
no, it's not.
oh.
Anyways, no, I just decided. Well, the thing is, I went on it because COVID. We were all locked away pretty well, and
Mhm.
and of course, I'm on this island, and I don't like to pee in my own pool. If you get my drift.
Oh, wait, I have cards for that. Let me grab those.
Pee in my
especially in small towns and stuff, everybody
Exactly.
knows everybody's business anyway. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I don't want that. And then, but then I talked to the pendulum last night, and I went, I need to, because I'm trying to cut costs. I'm trying to trim here and there and everywhere. I'm cutting subscriptions and that sort of thing because I need to right now. I'm not feeling lack. I'm just, although I do live very frugally, there's certain things I really don't need. I can live without.
Absolutely. There's a huge difference between living frugally and the other thing. Oh, just spending.
Yeah, wastefully. Yeah.
Being
Yeah. But I mean, like, there's
Extravagant.
certain things like you have to have, like, I had to have a dancing Jesus, you
Well,
know?
yeah.
So,
course.
I mean,
Of course.
and I mean, and I had to have a Bob Ross bobble doll. And these
Of
are
course. Oh, I mean, those are absolutely essential. I get it.
these
I don't
things-
have it with me, but I got a Bob Ross playing deck of cards, and I use them as oracles like Tangi
I
does.
do too.
I love mine. They're so cute.
Do you have the round ones? I have these ones.
No, I have the square ones. My box, I think, looks a little different than that, but
It gives me tuck box rage, but I'm
Yeah.
cool. All right.
Okay. Yeah. So
Oh,
there's just certain like I've got subscriptions to things that and I don't mean like on YouTube, but like I canceled my audio book subscription. I found out I'm not listening to it. I got it in June and I'm just not using it. So got that out. And of course, anything, most things are in US funds, which means I have to pay 30% more being, Canadian funds. So it's trying to cut out all that kind of stuff.
when Jane
I
showed
cut-
her Dancing Jesus, I thought of the movie back from the day where they had the Buddy Christ with George Carlton.
Oh, I
Was
want
that it?
that's I wanted a Buddy Christ, but my dancing Jesus came with a
Fancy
a bunch of the dance steps.
Oh,
Would you like to
cool.
know what some of his dances are that you can do with him? There's the water walk, the carpenter clog, the temptation tango,
Ooh,
the temple slam,
got some Mary Magdalene energy coming in there.
the Lazarus lurch, the Judas hustle, the cheek turn,
The Judas Hustle. I like that.
the cheek turn.
The Judas Hustle. Dude,
And I can tell you, that's
Do the hustle.
29, and it
hustle. Backstab.
and it shows you like how to do it. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, Jesus comes with his own conga line.
line.
Oh. All right, I love it.
That's how I get through my day. How are you?
Wayne's trying to cut back by canceling all his bills. Does that work, Wayne? Hi, aggravated progressive. He says, "Am I the only one rolling on the floor?" No,
my favorite part of all that was the conga line.
Absolutely. I love a conga line, especially when you're at a wedding or something. We used to do it. I used to do it with my kids. We'd go down the hallway.
Dance.
Yeah, but oh, and the other thing. So not only do we have the conga line with the disciples, okay?
Right.
Okay. But we
Cool.
also can make our Jesus walk on
water. All right.
And then, I like my Jesus to party. So that's why I got dancing Jesus,
Absolutely. I'm going to get myself
all that water.
Where did you get that?
Amazon. I actually put it on. It was a gift from somebody. It was on my wish list. I put it on. I'm like, I'm going to put this on my wish list. And it's just on Amazon. It was it wasn't, it's a tiny little thing. It didn't cost very much money.
I'm going to have to put it on my list. But you know what? I have a list, but the only thing is mine is Canadian Amazon, and it's you can't order from US Amazon and send it to me. It just doesn't work.
And it was because I tried to get Angie something and I couldn't do it. It kept screwing up my
so I have to rely on my Canadian friends.
Okay. Do you see your I feel weird about this question. Do you actually see? Do you mean that you will see them in a vision?
Yeah, she's on the other side.
Right, I know she's on the other side.
Yeah.
You're not trying to ask. You're not like, oh, am I going to see her soon? You're just like, is she going to come to me and give me a message? Correct?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. But that's what it's got.
Okay. What's her message?
Christina. Okay, Mother Christina. Mother Rondell, Mother's Christina. Can you show me a nope, stop. Can you show me a yes, please?
Okay.
Can you show me a no, please? Rondell, Christina, can you show me a no? Okay. Will Rondell see you anytime soon? Like in a vision or in a dream? Hey, Silver Star.
Hey, Heather.
Look at her coming in with all of her beautiful
little emojis.
Sparkles, her silver stars,
it's like all the little stars coming out.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Nice to see you, Heather.
She tells me that yes, she sends you signs and reminders, and you are going to see her. That's what she said. But that's what I got anyway.
if my shuffling's too loud, let me know. I'll mute myself.
Well, I have cards already, so I'm just gonna go ahead and
Go ahead. Okay, I'll mute myself while I'm shuffling then.
Okay, so Rondell, I use my Oracle Rose Oracle deck, and you already do have that deep, profound connection with her. Here's the breathing rose, and it says heart healing, emotions, connection, and time eases. I know for some people when they lose a loved one, and the pain and the grief and missing them is so much that sometimes, when we keep saying, why don't I see them? Why can't I feel them? Why can't I dream about them? It may be that sometimes we need to heal our hearts first, to get the grieving out, to get the emotions out. And then once we do, we're able to finally start making that connection. And the next card says, come to me. She's waiting for you. And this is like she's coming to you, come to me, and you saying to her, please come to me. So there is going to be a connection. And it says there receive and abundance. So I believe she is going to be showing herself to you in some way in the physical, whether maybe out of the corner of your eye, or you might catch a scent. I don't know why I'm saying some of these, a scent of a perfume of hers, or maybe like even Jake had suggested, maybe in a dream coming through. And the last card I got are the grandmothers, and it says to remember your roots, perspective, and trust the weaving. So whatever messages that you do get from her, if you don't necessarily fully see her coming to you in spirit and dreams, this is the universe, this is the cauldron, this is the womb of our mother, of Gaia. And it says to remember your roots. So she is with her family, your ancestors, and the perspective, and trusting. I love the word trusting, trust the weaving. So whatever images or symbols or things that you might see, smell, hear, trust that those are those weavings coming to you from her and those other women in your family. They're coming out to reach you, and to just realize it's a different perspective of seeing her, sensing her, feeling her. Then I mean, there are times when I wish I can see, but then I have to step back and say, well, I'm not able to see without being in fear. So this might be a way of her coming to you in ways that maybe that won't scare you, or maybe just more natural. And to hear with the hummingbirds, it may be coming really quick, because you know how the hummingbirds, they move through, they're kind of like considered in some metaphysical rounds being that interdimensional beings, the birds, because they can hover, moving their wings so fast, and then boom, they can be out of your sight in a second. So these could be just like signs, a quick smell, a quick look out of the corner of your eye. You may even hear her voice. So just be open, like her heart is there, into different ways of her coming to you and reaching out to you. Next.
Well, I got, okay, I know that this is the Lover's card, and this is a different Lover's card than what we're used to. What I see the Lovers as is connecting heaven and earth. Usually there's an angel, right? So you've got people who are on earth, and then you've got the angel. So I'm seeing, just don't mind this picture here. Think of like a regular, just believe me when I say heaven on earth, connecting heaven on earth, connecting heaven on earth. And I see her sending you signs of bird feathers, and connecting with the, and in dreams too. But I'm like, there's a bird here, and this is the Nine of Pentacles. So a lot of earth, a lot of, but look for feathers too, because she's sending you signs. And also too, the Five of Cups. I just want you to just get a chance, just turn around and look behind you every now and then. There might be something even in a dream, if you try to direct your dreams so that you turn certain ways, so that you can see her. Yeah. Just make it happen. Pregnant with possibilities.
There you go.
Okay. So I tuned into your mom, Rondell. She really liked that dancing Jesus. And she said, just lighten up. Come on, Rondell, dance, dance, dance. You need some more fun in your life. And so the energy of the reading is the Four of Pentacles. I don't know. I don't think she's saying rest. I think she's saying, like, get out and dance. You are going through some things, some big changes. So, but these are good. Remember, this is not a bad card. This is the Tower.
I love your cards.
Oh, this is the, I don't have the lid with me right now, but this is the gold. It's called the Golden Tarot by Cat Black.
Very, very pretty.
Oh, I love it. Kathleen Stafford gave these to me, and I just love the artwork on it.
Yeah.
Anyways, the Tower is not a bad thing. It's, getting rid of things that you need to get rid of and start anew. Okay, it's getting rid of baggage. And the next one is the Fool. And again, that's, I think, about the dancing. Just kick up your heels. And I feel like this is a new spiritual journey for you, where you release that baggage and you can go on this wonderful spiritual journey. We're all doing it. She sees you as the Queen of Wands. That's such a beautiful card. I mean, she's intelligent, she's independent, she's so creative. She's saying that you've got all the resources you need, Rondell. So you got it going on. Go ahead.
Isn't the Queen of Wands also a shapeshifter?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah, the Queen of Wands, a shapeshifter, and the Queen of manifesting.
Oh, Rondell says, my birthday is the same number as the Tower. We are clearing clutter now. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, and this is about, clearing that clutter so that you can be more creative and, you got it going on. But shapeshifter, that's great. Also, there's flames behind her. I think you're going through the fires of refinement where you're getting rid of all that stuff, not only physical clutter, but, spiritual clutter too. And those, you're still stubbornly holding on to some beliefs that are not serving you well. This is the Four of Pentacles. And she's saying, now this is the King of Pentacles. It's called the King of Coins in this deck. And how I'm taking that is your mother is saying to you, you've got all the resources you need to create a better life, spiritually and emotionally. And she knows that you still miss her, that you've got this heartache. But again, she's saying you got the King and Queen of Wands. You have all you need to recreate your spiritual and emotional life, maybe your 3D life. But she's just giving you the message that you've got everything you need. You are special, and you are enough.
I was waiting for you to insert that.
Yeah. Now, I did pull messages from heaven, and it says here, there's a nice kitty cat here. It says, don't rush into making big decisions right now. Take your time. Okay, that's what I have, Rondell. I hope that resonated with you, and you had beautiful readings from Heather and Jane. So You got three in one. Yes, it's the Golden Tarot, Scott. Welcome, Scott. I love the Golden Tarot. Yeah.
Hey, Scott.
Okay, on to our next question. Thank you for asking that, Rondell.
What was that little squeaky toy? Or was that your dancing Jesus that squeaks? Oh no, it's the piggy, like Gerald. Okay.
I'm taking down Bob and trading him out with the pig. Jesus wanted to be with the piggy. All right.
So Rondell says, thank you so much, ladies. I don't rush anything.
Good.
Hi, Jackie. Okay, next question is Libra Lady. I've been spending a lot of money on home renovations. What do you see about my financial future? Okay.
All right, I got cards if you want me to go first.
Yes, please. I'm always much slower than everybody else.
Okay. So what I see is, yes, you've been working hard. You've been working on this. I did a Celtic cross. I'm not going to read the whole Celtic cross, but I wanted to get the whole picture of everything. And ultimately, so you've got the 8 Pentacles here where you're working on everything, and the outcome of the reading is the 9 of Pentacles. So I do think that you are going to be financially, secure in the future, and especially in your home. And down here, this is your card. This is in the 7th house, and you can manifest anything. You are the magician, okay? So just manifest. And the overall message from your angels, hang on one second. Let me check the pages. All right. So you're supposed to use your curiosity and your keen sense of powers and observation. So just keep track of everything and don't get stuck in this limiting behavior. Don't think that you're bound, that you're hemmed in. Okay? That's a mental hemming in, because you're working hard and you got the 9 of Pentacles as the outcome. So there you go. That's what I see. I see pentacles. If I didn't get any pentacles, I'd be worried.
Okay, I'm ready. I tuned in. What I saw was you sitting with this ledger book in front of you of all the costs that you're doing, having to pay out, and you're worried about it. But then you raised your head, and as I said, I have this empty room, and you're sitting at this table with your ledger book. But you raised your head and you looked out the door, which was open, and out there was sunny weather, like it's the sun, meaning everything's going to be fine. The energy of the reading, 10 of Cups, really good card. So I think you're going to be fine. Just stay out of your, those limiting thoughts, as Jane was saying. And like right now you're afraid, you're in that defensive mode of, oh, but of course practice temperance, don't be silly, be wise about your spending. But you're going to be fine. You've gained this message of love that things are going to be fine. And here's the Eight of Pentacles.
Which I got too.
Yeah, that you're working hard. And I think the work you're going to be doing is certainly adding value to your house. And you'll be much, if you're selling it, you'll get good coin for it. I don't know why you're doing the renovations, but anyways, you get the Eight of Pentacles, and this is great. You're working hard, and you'll reap those rewards. And then I end with the Nine of Cups.
Oh,
So you got the Ten of Cups and the Nine of Cups. I think you're going to be fine. Just stay out of those limiting thoughts. Look towards the future. You know it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Spirit's telling you it's going to be fine. Just keep working. Just get out of your head, get out of those limiting thoughts. Okay, that's what I've got.
So for me too, I got the slow and steady card. So right now, just taking your time, do your renovations. Don't be worried. Don't let, like the other two ladies were saying, don't let those thoughts get out of control. You are working slow and steady, like they say, wins the race. These renovations, I know are probably taking some time, but what's the next card is even beautiful. It's called Spirit of Place. So you're creating a beautiful space for yourself. Nature, I'm feeling with the card Spirit of Places that you're going to have beautiful gardens or in an area where nature sees what you're doing to beautify the land. And there was another, I just want to say here is that with this card, is that when the Spirit of Place arrives in your reading, it says that the answer to your query is in the overarching theme of your circumstances. Is your question about struggle? The answer is to relax and let go. So slow and steady, moving forward, letting go of all struggle and worry. You're creating a beautiful home for yourself. The third card I got is the Wizard of Awareness. You are keeping an eye on your finances. There's something else. So I got the three, because I also got the three circles back here. And so it goes with this card too. You're building something, the Three of Pentacles. You're working with individuals to help create this beautiful home. And you are being aware of how much you are spending. You are being aware of how you're balancing your books. It's just basically reinforcing that you are responsible. You have been diligent in what the costs that are involved in the renovations. I don't know why I'm blah with this one. I feel like I might be missing something. 36 and commitment. Just staying true and committed to finishing working on your home. It's your the hearth is so important, especially to you. And I love that too with the key with the star. So this home is, the key to your heart. Your home is, that's your sanctuary. That's your place where you're the happiest at. And two with the star is also hope. It's guidance. You're being guided and inspired to create this beautiful home. And I'm just going to look really quick at what they say here for the number 3, because I'm feeling like, oh, here we go. Your soul knows best. Be still and observe. So your soul already knows the Spirit of Place. Your soul knows what it's doing. You're in contact with. It just keeps wanting me to say you're in connection with and in contact with the place where where your home is. The renovations. I just feel like there's this beautiful energy of fae, of the animals, of the elementals in the area of all of this place, and they know that you're going to be creating a place of beauty, and they don't want you to worry. So that's where I'm going to leave it without going on too much more. Didn't want to complicate it, but the cards are beautiful, Libra. They really are.
Yeah. She says, yes, the renovations have lifted my spirit. Yeah, I got that too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just
Spirit,
the
and
energy
there's
around it
spirit.
is really good.
We kept
So,
being spirit. So yes, and they're very happy with what you're doing too. And
mhm.
you'll feel that.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. So thank you, Libra lady. That was a pleasure to read for you.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. So beautiful Heather has a question. Would you loves mind doing an ancestor message for me? If you have time, I'd really appreciate it. She says, need some family love. Oh. Okay. I'm just going to tune in. So I'm just going to mute my mic here for a second.
Oh my gosh, that is so funny. Aggravated, progressive. I'm on the floor.
Oh my God! Thank God the mic was muted. When
I mean, he's gonna
I
outlast us all, right?
Oh,
He's a cockroach. He's
geez.
gonna outlast us all. Hi, Cheryl.
Okay. I'm all set here. If you want me to go ahead.
Yeah, please go.
So Heather got this. This is a deck that I ended up getting kind of stuck with a counterfeit deck, and I didn't feel like I should be using it, but I still keep it, and I love the colors. And for some reason, it was just like I had to grab it tonight, and it was supposed to be for Heather's question. And so it's kind of hard here. Let me if I can try to hide the light there. But it's called. I got the first card I got. Heather is the sun, and that's what you are to them. This is you. You're shining your light. You're sharing your beautiful intuitive gifts. You have the blue, the indigo, the purples, and then of course too like this little area back here. For me, like a portal bridging over to the other side, and they see your light. They feel your love. They're there supporting you, and as a reminder of Queen of Swords, you are a smart lady. You have been through a lot, and you um, have left that behind, and you communicate um, messages through spirit beautifully. Um, and I love how they have the dogs in here. It's that feeling of loyalty, unconditional love, because that's what animals are. They're unconditional love. So they see you as you on your throne. You're holding your sword of truth of who you are, not letting anybody dictate to you and other family members that are still, on this earth. You stand true to your principles, how you think, how you feel, and how you hold yourself, and the messages that you give. And then I also got the Two of Coins. And with this being orange, I'm feeling like you are embracing, you're walking through that door. You see that, here, let me try to get that out. You see the ship coming in, and not just with finances, but with creativity as well. You're extremely creative. I have one of your beautiful candles. Um, you're you're in touch with your sensuality, your creativity, your sexuality as well. But you are fiery. You are in connection with who you are, what your spirit is, what your passion is, and also Queen of Cups. Um, the emotion, everything that you've been through in the past emotionally, um, you are in your throne as well. And there's still, again, that beautiful purple and that blue. You're in touch with that deep well of your intuition, in connection with your spirit guides, with your higher self. You feel it so deeply, and people feel it from you when they get readings from you. And the last card that I got was Our Lady of Sweet Rest. So they're telling you, don't overthink, don't overdo, don't try to prove to others who you are or what you have accomplished. You know in your heart who you are, and you need to take the time to be able to be there for yourself. Give yourself some self love, some rest, some pampering, and just know that they're proud of you, but they want you to make sure that you take time for yourself as well. Because I know you love to give, you know, you love to share and give unconditionally, but just to make sure to remember that every now and then you need to kind of pull that back and be able to do that for yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, you're welcome, sweetie. Oh, don't make me cry.
You made her cry.
Aw.
Oh.
Oh, she says exactly, Heather, rest time. I'm
Yeah.
ready,
Mhm.
but you can go, Jane, if you want to.
Oh, oh, either one. Rock, paper, scissors.
Okay. Okay. Rock, paper, scissors.
Oh,
Oh, oh, do you do rock, 2, 3, and then show? Okay.
no, but then
All right.
I did rock. Okay, well, okay, 1, 2, 3, and then show. Okay.
Okay. 1, 2,
Two,
3.
three.
Up,
Up.
you
Scissors
go.
cuts paper.
Okay. Um, okay. So I went, since you sent ancestors, and also when I tuned in, Heather, I saw you as that warrior again, that spiritual warrior, except this time, I mean, last time I think you were in this sleek sort of patent leather outfit, right? You were
Ooh.
the spiritual, oh yeah, with high
Wow.
boots. She was kicking butt.
Wow.
Yes, this one you're actually more in First Nations garb, this woman and your spiritual warrior. So that's what I saw. And also I was directed, that's why I left my seat and went inside my cabin here. I had to go get these because that was kind of like who I saw
Oh,
in the
that's
vision.
beautiful.
Yeah, this is called Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards. Um, so the first one was, and I thought I was only pulling one. Excuse me, I dropped one, but I ended up pulling three. First one is ignite your passion. So I know you're a very creative person, and to stay with that spiritual passion, whatever is happening, don't let it dull your creative fires. Okay. And then I got the Sky Father, which is trust in the universe. So things might be a little, you know, rocky right now, whatever is going on, but trust in the universe. And then I get the Seer card, which is see beyond the current situation. So I thought that was really good. And then I pulled a card from the Language of Letting Go, which you know I use a lot. Oh, Where's the box? I always like to show the box. This one here. And achieving clarity in my relationship. And it says, today, I will remember that even the best relationships have low points. If the low point is the norm in my current relationship, I may have to consider if I want it to continue. If the low point is temporary, I will practice understanding. I know that I will achieve clarity and make the right decision. So this doesn't necessarily mean your love partnership. It maybe some sort of relationship in your life. Maybe it could even be a business relationship. But that's what they're saying is, okay, look at it. It may be temporary, or maybe you need to consider moving on. So that's what I have.
All right.
But I still see you as that spiritual warrior. Like, keep it up. They're helping you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, she's right there. She's got her sword.
Yeah. And I went to the same deck, but I got the moon. So they want you to really use the moon and your intuition. They're sending you messages in your intuition. And when you said when you pull in ancestor,
Mhm.
I want you to see this.
Hmm.
This is the mirror guardian. Take time to reflect. So she's looking in the mirror, and what does she see? She sees the cosmos. So what
Mhm.
that your ancestors are telling you is that, yes, we are from the cosmos and we go back to the cosmos. So look in the mirror and remember, look at your name is Silver Star Priestess. You can't get much more looking in the mirror and seeing the cosmos than
Yeah,
that name.
exactly.
Right? So that's where we come from, and that's where we go back to. Boom.
Yeah, so she says, yeah, Sharon, been processing a lot. I'm going to California. Will be a nice refresh to my energy. I had to cut out a few people in my life. Yeah, yeah. So that's where this comes in. Absolutely.
Mhm.
Okay, well, thank you, Heather. It was a pleasure and an honor to read for you, fellow reader.
You know what? And it's Eastern Standard Time for me, so I have to leave this party.
That's fine. We have just one more question. So,
Okay. I'll stay on for one more question.
okay. Yeah, and I won't take any more because I have to go eat. My
Yeah.
stomach is telling me.
Yeah, I get a little hungry
Me
too.
too.
Oh, you got her in tears too.
Oh, oh. So you have the same deck, it looks like,
Yeah,
the
it was from
ancestors.
the same
Yeah,
deck.
yeah, I
I
love
was
it.
holding it up when you were holding it up. I'm like,
Oh, I didn't see. I was
I know.
looking. Yeah.
I tease.
You didn't see me give you a kiss, Jane.
Oh, well, you don't have
Wait,
your mic to do sexy voice.
Uh-oh.
no, no. No, but while Heather was reading, I went like this. Mhm. I kissed
Oh,
your
I missed
cheek.
it.
Okay, so Catherine H. I know her family's going through some stuff. Her son, but let's see about her direction. Okay. And as I said, this is the last question.
Ooh.
And a good thing too, because my brain's starting to say, food. You're welcome, Heather. Okay. All right. I'm drawn to these. Let's see, what is this? Okay, I need to mute myself. I'm talking to myself here.
Okay, Catherine, I'm going to start. I have 2 sets of 3 because 3 jumped out when I started shuffling, and they were just supposed to stay in, but it felt like there were another 3 that were supposed to come out, and I understand. Thanks to Sharon and her sharing just a little bit of your message. Right now, you may feel like you're stuck in the mud. Um, if things with home, with your son, it may feel like you're just stuck. You are going nowhere. It doesn't help that you have choices and decisions that you have to make. Um, and what's going on in your life right now, and it's not easy having to make certain decisions. It can be very painful, and I know these decisions are kind of creating a storm, and you see you have this tornado about to hit this home. So this feels like it has to do with your home life, decisions that you've had to make, um, and it's just kind of like just leaving you feeling like you're stuck. You're not going anywhere. But this is going to pass. The decisions that you're making are going to be beneficial to you, because then what I got after this was at Golden Palace. You're going to feel more at peace at home. You're going to find sanctuary. You're going to find a place where you're going to find yourself more at peace. This is going to be like a rescue for you. See this beautiful waterfalls. You have this beautiful balloon, and you see how the rainbow is just coming up out of the smokestack. So this is going to be kind of like almost like a little bit feeling of a the oh my goodness, my brain is farting. But the Hermit, there we go. You're kind of, this is your home. You're going to be kind of like going inside a little bit. And you're going to be seen by the water. You're going to let that cleanse. Your home is going to be a place of rescue for you. You know, giving back to your body, getting your health back, your mind back, um, releasing everything that's negative that's going on currently with your son and with family members. And then the last card is just absolutely beautiful. It's called the Gentle Gardener. Um, Tend to your garden. Things will get better. You see, Mother Earth, Gaia, grandmother's moon, um, your ancestors, just this beautiful motherly energy is looking over you. And these beautiful eggs, little fairies are coming out, creating beautiful flowers, creating a beautiful garden. Just remember to be gentle on yourself. You've been through a lot, and just make sure you have time for yourself to heal and to know that you will rebuild. You will find things that will bring you joy, that will bring you peace of mind, that will bring you happiness again. But just be gentle with yourself in the whole process. You've been through a lot, definitely. And I hope that helped you, sweetheart. So
Okay. Well, I don't know anything, Catherine. So I'm going to go look and just see what I see. And what I see here is we have the world. So the world is the ending of the fool's journey. So it's the end of a journey and the beginning of a new one. Because remember, with every ending comes a beginning. So the direction that you're going in your life is you're going in a new direction. And there's the Eight of Pentacles. You're the mastery. You're going to sit there and you're going to work on something and work on it and work on it and work on it until you get it right. And it's just the mastery of doing things. But remember that slow and steady wins the race, because you're dealing with fire and water here. So you don't want to get the water so hot that it boils away, and you don't want to put out the fire with the water. So it was very interesting. I could just do 2 cards. This card, Temperance, which is slow and steady and having a balance between water and fire, because I also pulled a Goddess card for you, and I got balance. Okay. And it says light and dark. And so your affirmation is to move you through this energy is: through knowing darkness, I can see light. I feel my own inner light glowing. Yeah, in threes. Yeah. I'm a
Okay. So, Catherine, I was compelled to pull a card from the ancestors deck, and it came up with the same card, Mirror Guardian. And it says, take time to reflect. I'm feeling that your mind is really busy. You got those awful negative thoughts, those stinking thoughts. I can feel the chaos in your brain, and you need to just chill, try to be quiet and reflect and ask spirit to send you some messages. And then you got the swan, which is grace. And again, I see that also swans, like you see swans and they glide so nicely on top of the water. But what you're not seeing underneath is the feet are going, and I feel like you. But there's another message with this about grace. You who glides across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. So I just really getting this really compelling feeling that you really need to, your thoughts are just, whoa, just slow down. And if you don't meditate, I would certainly try, or at least go out in nature and sit and just listen to the birds and enjoy the trees and the nature around you, just to get into an energy that's slower. That seems to be the really big message I'm getting. So the tarot, I got 5 of Cups. There's some loss, something that's really you're grieving over. Maybe it's you're still worried about her son. Her son is a businessman, and he's just working so hard, and he's got a 5th child on the way, and it's just really tough for them right now. So I don't know if this is about him or about you, but I think you need to get out of that loss kind of mentality. Yeah, it's about you. And the King of Pentacles, I see that as you've got all the resources you need, honey. And I don't see this as really about money, but this is you've got it all. You can pull it out your ass, Catherine. I'm sorry, but anyways, just you have it all. Spirit saying you can do this. And the next one is, you've been really emotional. This is the Ace of Cups, and you're wondering, which direction do I go? And you've just been really overly emotional about this. And you're tired, you're weary, you're battle weary. Like, when is things going to change? But call on that inner strength and let spirit give you strength as well. And I just had to keep pulling because it was directed. King of Cups, you have this mature love and emotion. You can do this. You can be really emotionally mature about this. And the Page of Swords. But don't be too impulsive about some of the changes that you want to make. Like think it through. What else do I have? Don't take the first offer that comes along. Yeah, I think you've been handed some things like, oh God, when is it going to get better? But the High Priestess, you need to manifest this. You've got the power. You can do it. And then it comes up with the Empress. So you got the King of Pentacles. You've got the High Priestess. You've got the Empress. You can do this. Oh, she says, my sons are bickering.
Oh boy.
They're 20 years apart. Fire and water. Oh,
And just like your temperance card.
But you know what?
You're in the water.
Well, and the balance. You know what?
Exactly. Go ahead. You go.
I need to go. Bye, you guys.
Yeah. Thank you so much for popping on with us. It was was a pleasure. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank
I really
you.
appreciate it.
Thank you for inviting me. It was nice.
Okay.
Oh, same for
Um,
a couple more
yeah,
minutes,
so
but I
you,
gotta
I,
eat.
you need to step back from this. Now that you said your sons are bickering, go back to this, right? They're young and impetuous, and yeah, they're bickering, but you don't need to be a part of it. Like my daughter right now,
Mhm.
my youngest daughter, she's made a really foolish decision, and I've told her my concerns, and I just have to step back, and it's her life.
Yeah.
So that's what you have to do. Um,
Mhm. Just
anyways,
walk
it
out
ends with
the
a 10 of
house.
cups that you concentrate on you, you're gonna find your happiness.
Mhm.
They're gonna do what they're gonna do.
Yep.
You've got to step back.
I walked away from
So
it.
yeah, so that's what I've got. Okay, well, thank
All
you,
right.
Heather, for
Well,
coming
thank you
on.
for inviting me, Sharon. I
Yeah,
appreciate it.
I just thought I was going to pop on and pull the winners, which was Linda B and who was the other one? It was Tammy
Tammy Aldridge.
Aldridge.
Mhm.
Tammy Aldridge. So I'll put that on my community page. And but I thought I'd just do maybe I'd be by myself and just do a few readings. But when I saw you guys in the chat, I thought, oh, I'm going to invite them on.
That's
So
kind of you. I appreciate that.
Oh, I love reading with you guys. It's just, we make
And I
a good
just
team.
love how Jane got fired, the cauldron, and she was talking about there's the fire with the water, don't get it too hot, it's gonna boil, and then Catherine came up with they're like fire and water. So
Anyways, yeah, exactly. Exactly. And I got the Page of Swords,
yeah.
They're being really immature. Okay.
Well, I had that
So
chaos with the tornado coming in hitting the house. I'm like, oh boy.
yeah.
I love shit hitting the fan.
Okay, so
Okay.
thank you, everyone. And
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for
I
letting
couldn't
me
come.
read for
Oh,
everybody.
I couldn't come on Saturday because I was pet sitting, and for this young couple that was getting married. You know what happened? This big, expensive wedding. This is a well-off family, and the bride got food poisoning, and she couldn't attend her own wedding. It was so heartbreaking. Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't imagine.
Oh, poor thing. They're such a lovely couple. But anyways, good night, everybody.
Yes, good night.
Have a good rest of your evening, and remember, stay out and let those stinking thoughts be gone. Be gone. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Bye
Alrighty.
for now.
Bye, everybody.